Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I guess this is not really an official update, but I just wanted to document everything. So just showing you how things are doing in the yarn and how the Begonia Rex and rhizomatists begonias are doing. Water propagation, yarn propagation, all that kind of stuff. The experiment continues. I recently got some new rhizomatists. This one's a new one here, really pretty. Plopped it right into yarn. I didn't even want to wait. And here's another one I got. Plopped this one right into yarn. And I guess we'll start with the propagations. This one is the Red Kiss, I think. I'm not completely sure if it's Red Kiss or Red Robin, but it looks more like Red Kiss. You guys can tell me maybe. Yeah, this one was the one with the small petiole, the small leaf stem. Didn't have really much to work with. Started to grow the new little plant on the top surface of the leaf. And I put it into yarn and it's just continuing to take off. See how close I can get. Look at that, really cool. Next up is the Escargot Rex Begonia. That one, I don't think it came from the surface, the leaf surface, it was from the stem, but plopped it into some yarn and the little baby leaf is growing just fine. Over here we have the other one. I don't know what, this was a no ID when I got it. This was a propagation from a leaf in water and the baby started to grow. The mother leaf died off, started to wilt, so I cut it off, and this is continuing to grow perfectly well in the yarn medium. Once again, I'm using Maxi Grow as the hydroponic nutrient. Very, very mild, very diluted solution, but yeah, doing well. Okay, and here, this here, okay. This is the beautiful pink Rex Begonia that had, it was a water propagation. Just reminding you guys in case you haven't seen or if anybody's new. This was a water propagation from a leaf, and these were the plants that grew off of the stem, the petiole, that were underwater after it rooted. And then there was also a baby leaf, baby plant that started to grow on the leaf surface, and that's this one. I took the leaf started to wilt, so I cut the leaf off, the mother leaf, and I took the little baby plant and I just stuck it in some yarn, hoping, crossing my fingers, that it would root, and sure enough it did. And we've got some good growth going on here. These are two new leaves, and yeah, going well. Here's the other one. It's getting kind of stuffed in this little vial, I guess you could say. It's starting to grow a little bit taller each day. I'm waiting for it to kind of spill over the lip. It hasn't done it yet. But yeah, I don't even know what variety that is either. These are the Fedora. Let me use my other hand. The Fedora Rex Begonias, leaf cuttings. This is the one where the roots started to grow on the petioles under the water, and we've got growth for new plants on the leaf surface, as you can see. One of them really took off. This one's grown really quickly. The other two are kind of taking their time, which is fine. I'm also raising, see if I can get this back here, raising the water level so I can get roots higher up on the petiole, on the leaf stem. This way, when I do plant it, I won't have to worry about the roots being planted and then the rest of the stem dying off. It'll be rooting right from the base, which is what I really want. But I think that's so cool. Look at that little baby leaf. Okay, put that one back. The mother plant that those came from is right here. And I put this into a wick watering system, if any of you remember. And we are definitely getting, this was a new leaf here, doing really well. This one was shaded and is a little bit deformed, but we have some new leaves growing below. This is the newest one here. It looks very healthy. So wick watering's doing well, doing well. This was a little plantlet that I got that came off of another plant that I have. I don't know where that plant is though. But I decided to stick it in some yarn because it was really wilted, really sad looking. And now it's perked up. It's getting hydrated, so I'm sure that there are roots growing and doing well. Over here, we have the whole Worthia that is in the yarn medium. Now, what I do, lately especially what I do is I fill this up and I soak the yarn and then I dump all the water out and let it dry on its own. And we've got new leaves growing. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. No signs of stopping. It's looking really healthy. It's not dehydrated. So very exciting there for the Worthia. Let's see, what else could I show you? This here is some cuttings from Global Green Pothos that I just stuck in some yarn to root them out. And I don't know, those are old roots there. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, but I don't see any new roots yet. Oh, wait a minute, is that a new root? No, that's not a new root. I'm waiting for the nice white fleshy roots, but they have not wilted at all. They're doing very well, and I'm just waiting for them to root out because from my experience so far, philodendron, trailing philodendron, and pothos seem to love growing in the yarn medium. Very exciting. This here is Monstera Ginny. I believe it gets fenestrated kind of like the mini Monstera. If that, I can't remember what the name is. But this has been in yarn for a little while. You see some roots there growing around. I don't know if I see too many of them, but it is doing just fine. Definitely has taken off because this has been in yarn for a while. And I think I got, is it this the new leaf? Yeah, this is the new leaf that I had gotten while it was in yarn. It was very, very small little bud and doing well. What else can I show you guys? Oh, these are the Begonia Rex that are the, I can always forget, Jurassic series. Okay, and these took, were very slow to get any kind of progress, but we have roots. You can see the roots there. And no little plants growing yet, but I'm interested to see if they grow from the leaf surface or if they grow from the petiole, because these petioles are very shaded by the leaves like we had in this situation. And I'm wondering if the same thing is going to happen where the baby plants grow off of the top of the leaf surface. So we will see. Put this one back. And we have the same Coleus that are doing really well in the yarn medium. Really pretty. That one there is really nice. It's growing in that yarn back there. Another one there. I have some snake plants doing well in the yarn. Oh, here's one, another snake. This was a propagation, and it grew a little baby. Hold on, sorry guys, I'm trying to switch hands here. Okay. This grew in a little baby plantlet here, and it's drying out, but there's a little area, like a little reservoir on the bottom, and you'll be able to see the roots starting to, there they are, starting to grow down into that moist area. Now for these guys, I do the same thing where I fill it up, I drench the yarn, and then I dump it out, and then I let it dry, and then I wait to water it again once it's dry. Because as you probably know, snake plants don't like to be in wet media for too long. They can live in water culture, but not in wet media. So that's that one. What else can I show you? There's another one there, another snake plant that's in yarn. Those two back there are in yarn like I just showed you. Okay, next up is the Syngonium that I put into the yarn, and as you can see, not all the roots are covered. I wanted to leave some to the air, but we've got two new leaves growing. There's one there, and the other new leaf is right under if you could see right above my hand there, inside there. It's so hard to do when I'm holding the phone in my hand, but yeah, so far so good, doing good. It looks like the aerial roots might start to sprout and grow into the yarn, which would be really cool to see. As you can see, those aerial roots are kind of elongating. I like that. That's fun. All right, what else? I don't know if there's anything else to show you right now, but there is a lot all around this area. I just can't fit them all on this table. But anyway, that's the update of all the different plants that are growing in this experiment in the yarn medium. Obviously first water propagation for the begonias, but then they get put right into the yarn, and so far so good. I did have one issue. What was it? It wasn't with begonia though. oh man, I can't remember, but I wanted to tell you guys because, you know, not everything is perfect. But I think it was, I can't remember. The spider plant, I think it dried out a little too much. So that one is in the ICU right now. It's in the yarn medium, but forgot about it and it just kind of dried out a lot. I think it was a pothos maybe that I let dry out also. And, you know, you got to keep on top of it just like any plant. It's not like it's set it and forget it forever, but you definitely have some time to, you know, do other things before you have to water again. But, oh, and it was also, it was one of these yarns that they're very coarse, so it doesn't absorb water very easily, and the water goes mostly down to the bottom. As you can see, there's a little reservoir down there when I shake it. That type of yarn, I've learned in this little experiment, is not the best to use. That's the cheapest yarn you'll find, but it's not the best to use. It does not absorb moisture very well. This here is really good yarn. The top stays moist when you water it, even if there is no reservoir beneath. Same thing with this yarn, stays moist as well. That one the same. So I'm kind of learning what works best as far as yarn in this experiment. And yeah, so I will definitely share my knowledge if anybody's interested in doing this fun experiment, or if you want to decorate using something unique, because people, when they see this, they're like, what is that? Are those stones? I don't know. What is that? And I said, no, it's yarn. Yarn? Like nobody gets it. And I said, yeah, it started out as an experiment just to see if I could propagate in yarn. And when I see these plants continuing to grow and thrive, I said, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this and see what happens. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. As usual, I love to talk plants, and if you need any information about what I was just talking about, the different yarns, definitely reach out, because I'm kind of fine-tuning this little project as I go. So testing out different things, and I'm even trying chenille now, and that works. Well, I don't know if it works really well, but so far the chenille holds more moisture than even the softest yarn. So it's manufactured completely differently, so I can understand why it would hold more moisture, but I just want to make sure that it allows for the oxygen in the air pockets. So I will keep you posted on that, and I'll probably share what that looks like in one of the next videos. But anyway, reach out for anything. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified, and I will see you in the next video.